Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you for checking out my filthy car in today's video. The car hasn't been washed pretty much since I bought it. I've just been slacking. I bought it, I did some paint correction on it, and then I just kind of left it go because I'm probably going to end up repainting this entire car. But today we're going to be replacing all of our emblems. So I started to get rid of the chrome on the car, I got rid of the chrome headlights, and now the biggest thing is just the badges. So we have a set here from Noble. We're going to be replacing the fender badges, the rear trunk badges, and the emblems. So I don't have a front emblem in the car, but here you can see the front emblem. I have the Noble grill, which does come with an emblem piece. So I'll show you what this would look like if we installed it in the front, but I'll show you guys how to do that anyways. But we'll go ahead and we'll start with the side fender emblems and we'll work our way around the car. If it's a colder day or you live in a colder climate, you're probably going to want to take a heat gun and heat this thing up a little bit. You don't want to go too hot because while this is metal and can take the heat pretty well, this is plastic and the paint will start to bubble off of the plastic. So just be mindful of that, and you can see how dirty this car is, so don't mind that also. I need to hit a car wash. So all I'm doing is taking a flathead screwdriver and prying out. Just be careful you don't get tight up against the door because you will take the paint off. So grab that sucker, and I might actually have to heat this up after all. I'll try not to. So there we have it. Okay, yeah, that's gonna come off. So there it is. I got very fortunate, mine literally just flew right off. But if you get your 3M tape to stick and you're left with the outline there of just 3M tape, you can kind of peel it. And what a lot of people do is they peel and they pull away from them and try and peel it back the direction they want it to peel at. And that's actually not the best way to peel 3M tape. From what I've discovered, the best way is to kind of grab onto the tail of it. So if this is all 3M tape and the tail ends right here and you peel it up right here, you want to pull back a little bit and kind of pull out at an angle and just slowly pull it like this. And as you're doing that, you'll see it start to slowly lift up and pull away. Once that is done, you can use a couple different things here. You could use a wax and grease remover, which is what I'm using. You can use isopropyl alcohol, or you could use a solution with dish soap. So all I have here is some mineral spirits or wax and grease remover, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just putting a little bit on a shop towel and wiping this all down to ensure that we have a nice clean surface for our new tape to bond. And it helps if you have a nice clean car. My car is obviously filthy and I would have cleaned it for this video, but it's 95 degrees out today and this is a black car. And I won't get enough shade to wash the car until it's way too late in the evening. So now we're going to install our Noble emblem. You can see it's just going to slide right in there. It's going to kind of clip into place just like that. Now the best way to do this that I've found is to grab onto your 3M tape. You peel back just a little bit, and it's super hot out today, so this should stick very nicely. And we're going to get a little tail end like this. That's what I like to do with 3M tape, so I will kind of bring it up maybe to about there. And then I'm going to sit this front piece down in. I'm going to line up this back pin and push it in like that. And then I am going to pull this tape just like that. And that did pop out, but there it is, lined up, and we'll just push that on. You can hold it down for a couple of seconds, you know, 15, 30 seconds, something in there, and just make sure that the tape is sticking. You let it go, and your new emblem's on. It's really that easy, and that looks 10 times freaking better. So I cleaned the car up a little bit, that way you guys can see this final product and how it looks. I think that looks so much better than the chrome. I mean, just 10 times better. That chrome on the black just does not look great. That looks so much better now. It's not an eyesore, and it blends in very well with the fender with that red WRX lettering. Looks awesome. That is what that looks like. I will go ahead and get this installed on the other side of the car, and then we'll move to the back of the vehicle. So the back, unfortunately, I can't show you removing the emblems because I've already done that because the emblems were on here so crooked. For those that don't know, this was an R-Title WRX that I bought and the rear end was smashed in. Somebody repainted this trunk and they put the emblems back on really crooked. They painted over the adhesive from the old emblems. So I really wanted to get these new Noble emblems and cover this crap up, at least for the time being, till I decide to repaint the car. But typically you'll do the same thing. So you'll just kind of grab where the emblem is, you'll just take your pry tool and you'll lift up on it, or you can use fishing line and you can fish through it that way. If you get any stuck on adhesive, you can use an eraser wheel. That is what I've found to be the best method to get any kind of leftover residue off. So just like the fender emblems, we can use isopropyl alcohol, wax and grease remover, or a dish soap kind of solution. I'm using that wax and grease remover here to take off all this crud that's on here, which is quite a bit. I really need to wash this thing. So I got that all cleaned up now. Let that thing air dry, and then I am going to grab our emblems out of here. It's going to come in this little package, and we can pop these guys out of here. Now, fortunately, if you're like me and you struggle at getting things on perfectly even and it'll bug you if you don't, this thing comes with basically a template. So we can peel the 3M tape off the back of this and we can get this guy on here like this, and it'll keep them all lined up. So all we have to do is peel this sticker off the back, and all of our emblems already have that 3M tape on them. All right, so we have our emblems ready to rock and roll. We are just going to get this as close as we can to the original location. Hopefully I can get this lined up. It's going to be a little difficult to do, but I think I might have it right there. Then we can remove this sticky layer. We can pull our foam off. Now, this is a little far over the S for the Subaru badge. However, I'm going off of on my trunk where the outline was for the old badges. So the badge was kind of over to the side here for me, but yours might be a little bit more to this side, which would make sense. But I wanted to cover up that adhesive mark that you could see there. But there you can see that badge and how that's going to look. So there's how the final product looks. Of course, if you have a lighter colored car, these will pop a little bit more, but still get rid of that chrome. Here on this black car, you can see they just kind of blend in, but they also look really good. Just kind of like a nice stealth look. So that's pretty cool. Now we'll move on to replacing this top emblem here. All we're gonna do is pretty much the same thing. We're gonna heat this thing up, pop it off, and replace it. All right, so I have our heat gun here. I'm just gonna heat this thing up. Try not to get it super hot, but I wanna get it hot enough to pull this 3M tape off. I'm gonna try and get back in here. Hopefully that's enough heat, because I don't want to get this thing too hot. I just don't trust it. All right, so the emblem is destroyed. The emblem is destroyed. Whatever tape they got holding this thing on is very strong. Oh, wow. Your emblem, oh my God, I promise you. Wow. That is crazy. Okay then. We'll just clean the rest off with some isopropyl alcohol or my wax and grease remover. Get it nice and clean. So here's our new Noble emblem. It comes in two pieces. We have the frame and the badge itself. Keep in mind this is going to install the same way on the front of the car, but you're gonna have two different size tabs or pins that go through these holes, and we're gonna line those up and sit those in like that. Then we can peel our 3M tape off of the back of here. It's gonna come with some spare 3M tape in case you mess up or anything ever happens. So we'll just peel that off, and then we can line it up the correct way. You could probably put it upside down if you want to, but we'll line that up and we'll push it down and hold that firm to the trunk for probably about 30 seconds. All right guys, so there you can see the factory WRX badge on the right hand side, and on the left hand side we have those new black Noble badges, and then in the middle we have our brand new Noble emblem, and that all looks so great. You can get that WRX badge from Noble also in black. I did not get that. I'll probably get it now that I have the black on the other side and I see it and I like it. I will probably go ahead and get the black WRX badge as well. It'll probably just kind of look badgeless until you get up on it, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that look. So There you can see that new emblem, and I think that looks really good with that black ring around it. A lot of people just get the emblem overlays, and when you do that, you still have the chrome ring around it. Having that black ring around it makes this look so much cleaner, and I really think that updated the back of the car. Now I got to do some fun stuff with taillights and spoilers and all that fun stuff. Exhaust, F1 light, tint. We'll get there. All right, guys, so I had a long day at work, came home, did this. I am beat. It is super hot out here. I'm ready to get inside, get a nice shower, and cool down. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will leave a link in the description to all of these Noble badges, all kinds of colors available there as well. I'll see you guys in the next video.